Queensland are coming back. Darren Smith for Langer.
Chautauqua very late. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying.
That's not a try, that's a miracle.
There's history. Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable.
Hello legends, welcome back to another edition of 5am Finish. I'm Dale Maguire, I'm joined by my co-host Taz Bartlett, and we have some racing royalty here today, the GOAT of Queensland Racing, 1TG. Gollan. Welcome.
Yeah, well, good morning. Hello. That's a rather big reputation to uphold there that you've led me in with.
Yeah, well, we've got to look after our great mate TG, and he's got the runs on the board, and I reckon we're going to be in for plenty of laughs this episode. Some racing stories. We're going to hit you between the eyes with some hard-hitting questions, and hopefully there's a 5am finish story from 1TG Gollan.
Oh, I bet he's got a few. Oh, yeah, Eddie's got
He can have his own podcast, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Just on 5am finishes.
Yeah,
I think he's 7am finish.
It was funny. We met across the road, and we're having a quick beer with Tony, and straight away he goes, "How do you two Wood Ducks have your own podcast?" Like that's what he's thinking across the road. Like, how do we have our own podcast? But
You know, our grandmas are still thinking the same thing.
oh yeah, that's right.
It's nothing new. Everyone's thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But everyone tune in, like, subscribe. You know the drill.
So these two gentlemen go way back. Oh, can't wait to hear this story. But for anyone who, they're already laughing. But
Everyone thinks we only met about 3 years ago.
I know.
Randomly at the directors
Go way back.
at the Broncos, and then obviously we've done some business since then. But it actually goes back to when I was 16, and he was 17, and Kebra were playing St Mary's, and unfortunately that day, Tony, let's be honest, Kebra gave you a bath. Now I might be on the wing. I'm going to cut you off. I was on the wing. I was just scoring tries for a living.
You're on the wing, you're hanging around footy players. So you were and I remember meeting him because I think I was at anger. I think I shook hands after the game. It was very morning. We should have won. We were favourites.
Massive favourites.
And we blew it. Yeah, we blew it.
But Kebra's rolled the sleeves up, got the job done, eh?
But they're pretty boys, aren't they? The Kebra boys, aren't they? Pretty boys.
Oh, they were just up there in their white shoes and
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy.
what's the reason you reckon you think we'll that day?
Oh, I can't say too much.
Nah, we'll say I'll score because he blames you. Oh, look, we love you.
He watches the show.
He watches our try scoring machine out wide, and I think and Chris and I are still good mates. I think hopefully after this podcast we still are. He was our try scoring machine. He was the speed. He was the flair, and
Going to school, meal back line.
yeah, fine. He was actually your age, 16. So I mean, I'd probably forgive him a little bit because he's obviously immature, and I don't think it was at that grade that era ever grew up really.
I don't think he's actually matured since. Again,
He was too busy looking in the grandstand for his girlfriend than worrying about catching balls.
Oh, there we go. I like it.
we might get Chris Yell in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
They potentially sponsoring the podcast.
They are.
Oh, we have a turn serve for that for sure, Walks.
Oh, mate, you're probably getting a text right now. Your phone's probably blown. No, is it on silent?
It is.
Because remember, Tony, this podcast goes far and wide. We go overseas.
Okay.
We go everywhere. So this will
Is that Bribey Island or is that
Bribey Island. That's Stradbroke Island.
Yeah, it's good having you. But, mate, on a serious note, 12 premierships. Do you get sick of actually polishing the trophies and that, or are they just now drinking cups?
No, we don't get sick of it, that's for sure.
You don't get sick of
We
it?
don't polish them either, so there's a few rusty ones amongst them. But
Oh,
no, it's been good. 12 years. I've been in Brisbane. I moved down here 2012 with Carnival with 6 horses. And it's, we're firmly a mainstay here now. I've enjoyed my time here immensely. And I think we're just getting started, to be honest. I think the best of what I have to achieve and my stable or our stable is ahead of us.
Do you have aspirations to head south, or is Queensland your home and you want to turn 12 into 20, like Queensland Origin dynasty?
When I first come here, I remember saying I wasn't going to unpack my bags. I always wanted to leave them in a suitcase so I could get moving through and head to Melbourne or Sydney. But then I really fell in love with Brisbane. I love living here and support the clients, from around here gave me, and particularly the clients there's a lot of clients in Queensland at the time, and there still are, that like to race their horses in Melbourne and Sydney with the trainers down there. And we're lucky enough or fortunate enough to get those sort of clients to come and back my stable. It was a very young stable in Brizzy, and that's something we fought hard for in the first few years when we were down there, and we've been fortunate to keep a lot of those clients since then. So Brisbane's home with the young family, and I enjoy living in the area I live in. I love training horses in that area where I am. The location of it to get around and the ease it is for me to send horses interstate from here, I think I really enjoy. So at the moment, I don't have aspirations for a satellite stable as such. I'd never say no to any opportunity that may arise, wherever it be. I always have a look at any of it. But I am very entrenched here, and I enjoy I enjoy training horses. I enjoy living here.
One of the first things that resonated with me, Taz, when I met Tony a few years back now, and I think at that stage he'd already won 8 premiership trainers, and straight away he goes like, I ask a couple of questions, and he says, "Don't rest on your laurels." I still remember that conversation he said to me. That still resonates with me today, even with my little venture of high cab racing. Like, you haven't done anything. Like, if you get to the top, that's the easy part. It's staying at the top is where the hard work comes.
See,
That's
people
what
like become nip at your heels, never to drop top, but you've just maintained and just keep chipping away. 8 became 9, 9 became 10, 10 became 11, 11 became 12.
Yeah, when we finished 12, it was Wednesday a couple of weeks ago. It was the end of the season, as you would have seen. The girls giving me the champagne shower at the races. When probably, it was like 2 days. We were back at the races again on the Saturday. So the off season is very short.
And you've started slow.
About.
You started very slow the first 3 meetings back. I think it's 3 winners, 4 winners, and then 4 winners. And you're a bit stiff probably not to playing 4, 4, 4, and 5, maybe.
Yeah, look, 13 winners at the start of the season all in town. It's been a great start for us. But, that just comes to doing things well, day in, day out, week in, week out. And that's what we strive to do. We always look at each season as an entirety and see what we've done well and more importantly, what we haven't done so well, things that we can improve upon, whether it be back end stuff, whether it's flow of horses through, whether it's just the day-to-day runnings of different things that we can do better. There's always things that we can improve upon and turn out better. I'm never not going to make mistakes.
Are you a bit
Dooney's taking all the credit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's a halfback.
He's a halfback taking all the credit.
Oh, yeah.
Dooney, we love you, mate.
Well, Dooney doesn't watch the episodes, so right. He's one of those cats, so we don't have to worry about Dooney. So
He got your sunrise.
you watch the sunrise.
You watch sunrise.
I would have had a halfback and a winger beside me. It would have been.
All we do is score tries, then you kick it and then we boom.
So what we're going to say, TG, is like, don't feel like you have to be prim and proper on this show. Like, our audience are hooligans like us, all right? So just so you know, you can let your hair down here. But they're a good crop.
It's good because I've got a story. When we first
This guy's always got a story. Always got a story.
Consummated our relationship. We thought, well, let's go and have some lunch. Let's go to SK's. We'll get a start.
I've heard this 20 times, but our audience haven't heard it.
We'll have a beer. Anyway, next minute, like we're at Helen Atlantica, it's 3:30. Next minute, it's 9:30. Like, I go the next day, I'm bruised all over my head. I've taken a little tumble. I thought he might have pushed me.
He had a tumble 2 weeks ago too, by the way.
Oh. Anyway, wait on this day, I ring him. He goes, "Yeah, mate, I'll join you, mate. This will be good." Yeah, how we get over? Well, I was going to ask you the same question. Because literally, we started drinking coconut margaritas, if you remember. They were coming out 5-minute increments.
Kicked off with the margaritas.
Yeah, no, about 3:30. Yeah, that's 3:34 after we've had the steak and red wine and all that. Pierre was bringing them out. He obviously had a shine to you. Good looking Bella horse trainer. They were coming at 5 increments like this, and we was going boom, boom, and bless his cotton socks, Dave Origin. He's not here anymore, Dave Orange, I should say. I can't remember the rest of the night.
It was pretty rough. But I didn't remember I got up and the alarm went off the next morning. I had to go to work, and of course I got up, and bounced into it, and then you start getting.
I probably should not touch myself to this point.
You start getting.
So what you say is Tony drinks for Australia, and you're a fucking lightweight. That's what you say.
Remember either.
Ah, bullshit. It's up at 3:30. Then
I wouldn't have any marks on my head. I didn't fall over. I made it.
That might be a true. And the worst part, the funniest part about it, my lovely partner Frankie, she's on the train up from the Gold Coast the next day to meet me in Brisbane, and she walks in, she just goes, "Seriously, what happened to you last night? Shirt's all ripped." I said,
what was his name? Oh, he's a shirt all ripped.
It's only Gollan all over me. If they stay together, they're very happy people. Yeah, that's why they call it gay, because they're happy. Happy. Everyone's happy.
You keep telling yourself that.
But Unit goes, honestly, after they bark all over me, I said, I think I took a fall last night. Clearly.
Yeah, obviously did.
We didn't watch the episode 2 weeks ago, Tony, but we had a little bit of a karaoke song a couple of weeks ago. Bit of Top Gun, You Lost That Love and Feeling. We'll get up there. Oh, yeah, Jesus. Jeez. But this guy had another little tumble that night.
No one wants to relive that.
Another little tumble.
13 knee operations.
Oh,
bad back on too. Like
excuses.
When you had
slowing down the old day, the old T-barlet, slowing her right down.
Yeah, kids.
All right, let's get right into it now. Let's get right into it.
Last week, what have we got?
No, we're not recapping. We're going to hit Tony straight up with some hard hitting questions straight off the bat. So I'm going to open the bat.
Yep.
I'm going to open the bat, and the is how you. Yeah, it's a couple of funny ones there.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
All right, so a Cox Plate win or 13th premiership.
Cox Plate.
Is that right? That's a big call, because that means someone else is coming through the ranks and taking your number one mantle for one race.
It's one race. Premierships, they're important, no doubt. But a Cox Plate, it's a race of. We've heard the great call, equine immortality that year. It's a race of.
I get it.
You just want to win it. So I'm watching that. I've always thought it's the greatest weight for race in Australia.
I think it's like saying you want to win the minor premiership or the grand final. Well, premierships is nothing, but the grand final means something because
I think the training premiership is a bit more than a minor premiership, but no, I get it. Totally get it. Best 2 minutes of sports. Okay, when you settle down on a Friday night watching a little bit of NRL, are you watching Channel 9 commentary or Foxtel commentary?
That's a good question. I'm actually watching. I mix around a little bit. I'm probably watching Channel 9.
Gotcha. That's what we had this discussion last week, right?
Yeah.
So you've got an immortal to a future immortal to a future immortal to a future immortal dissecting a play. Then you turn over to Foxtel. Then you've got Mick Ennis and Blocker Roach dissecting a play. So yeah, we're Channel 9.
I'm watching Channel 9. I'm obviously great mates with JT. And I talk to Joey from time to time on text as well. So
because we're on the same level of questions. And are you a today person or a sunrise person?
Well, he's
today.
Yeah, bingo. He's got a tick.
What
You got to tune in last week's episode.
would
It
have
make a lot more sense.
Would have kick him
It
in.
make a lot more sense. Okay, now this is where it starts getting a little bit interesting. Premiership is all tied up. We are on the last day of the season. It's a 1,600 metre race at Doomben. A little bit of sticky starting point. And you're all tied up with Rob Heathcote. Who are you? The horse is carrying 60 kilos. The horse is carrying 60 kilos, and you need to put Ange, Emily, or Maloney on the horse. Who will we put in to seal the 13th training premiership?
And why?
Ryan Maloney.
What?
Um,
And actually, I'm going to throw a curveball. The horse is a front runner. Yeah.
Yeah, switch it back to Ange.
Robbie.
So I was about to say that.
Ryan's probably too scared to stuff it up.
Still
Look at the girls.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. Probably Ryan. Tough one.
Yeah.
Because they're all true.
Ask good questions.
That's a good question. But gun to my head, probably Maloney. Yeah, that doesn't mean he wouldn't let me down. Let me down plenty of times.
Okay, last question for me, and then T. Barlett's going to run the ball up. So, all right. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. finish for a reason, right? We like a little bit of a laugh. So, if you've got an invitation with the lads for a night out, and it's going to be an absolute 5 a.m. finish, or the missus goes, "Hey, Tony, want to go to a dinner and a movie?"
What's come with us?
I just have to ask.
Love you, Jane. Love you. I know you.
Yeah, I know Jane watches. I know she watches for her back. I just want to see on camera when you get in the writing.
Oh, Jax.
If I said dinner and a movie, she knows I'm
So it's a lying, yeah.
That's someone.
That's good. That's good. Real Bart Cummins here then.
Love it. Love it.
All right, I'll hand the baton.
All right. If you were a horse, what would your racing name be? And what distance would you run over?
Oh, geez, I'm not very quick. I don't know what my name would be. I got no idea in the name. I'll let someone else name you. Most of them's low quality. I do a bit of ground.
So you're a Jericho.
I'm a
Jericho runner.
What do you haven't heard us? Put him out a little. Athletic enough for the set.
Around again.
Yeah, I'm just
Send him around.
yeah, a two-turner.
I reckon you'd be on a 4-day backup. Every 4 days.
You keep racing me.
Yeah.
Keep racing me.
Yeah. Tony, if horses could talk, which one in your stable would you be?
Oh, probably Zarastro some of the time, I'd say. His kick is very cranky. Probably my staff could. Probably reminds me of me.
Oh, I like it. Like, if you weren't training horses, what do you think you'd be doing? Would you be cooking barbecues? Were you working at Bunnings?
I will not be cooking barbecues. I'm awful at DIY projects. So Bunnings for you out the gate. I'm not sure what I'd do. Actually, it'd be something with sport, I would imagine. Something like, or I don't know, maybe something with finance. I'm not sure. Like something where you're still winning or losing, and you got to have a bit of a thrill and get into it. But I've been doing this my whole professional life. It's all I've ever really wanted to do. So what I've done.
Okay. If you could swap your life with one of your horses for a day, which one are you picking, and what trouble are you getting into?
You got some interesting questions here.
One of my current horses or any horse?
Any horse you've had in your training career? Who would you want to boom with?
All day long.
I was waiting for
Yeah.
that. Spirit of Boom.
Pretty good gig.
He's got a pretty good gig. He's booming away. Telling you, boom. I like it.
Yeah. No, I like that Spirit of Boom. Jesus, what a tough life. The big Spirit of Boom's got. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of. Well, actually, we haven't heard the 5 a.m. finish story yet from Tony. So we've got to hear. It's PG. Remember, a lot of grandmas watch this show and stuff, but we do need every guest who comes on. Kian come on week 2. She come on.
It's a bit of a soft story. So I'm sure you've got a better 5 a.m. finish story.
How about, you can only say so much, obviously, but how about just the biggest celebration after your biggest win?
Oh, my biggest celebration for a biggest win.
Like, we went for 4 days, but
I'm ringing Jane up. There's a fire.
Well, they can go in and do the whole night. I mean, we've had a few big nights where we've probably seen the sunrise up. And look, after a lot of the biggest
2 days later. Come on, you're with us now. Come on, you're with us.
later. Well, they're definitely not 2 days later anymore because we have kids. They got to be attended.
Kids, eh? They never go away, don't they?
And
They don't care how long you've been out.
No, I guess a lot of those finishes now, like Jane will be still having a drink with me and celebrating the night to a degree. So we've got to tuck in the kids the next day. But look, I don't know. Biggest finish.
Too many.
There's normally for us, we're with people all day at the races. So by the time it's over, we've been out and had a few drinks. We'll normally go to a house or with
In my setting type thing.
we'll go to a more more secluded environment with our really close network of friends and that.
That's absolutely.
And then time you lose. You can't go at time.
Yeah.
Next minute the sun's coming up.
And next second the kid's knocking on your door saying, "Hey, buddy, it's time to play." And you go,
That's sort of what you do. So I mean, there's not so much out and about in a couple of days anymore around. But it's definitely like it'd be. You amalgamate to your tight group, your tight five, as I always refer to them. There's a bunch of different tight five.
Rat pack. Let's be a rat pack.
Your rat pack, and you close.
we're not there yet. We're trying to work our way in.
No, one thing I like about Tony is he's got his Christmas party for everyone. For everyone. And then he's got his Christmas party.
There's 2 Christmas parties.
There's 2 Christmas parties. And we're on that list.
Which is this?
We're on that list.
Yeah.
We're on this. All we do is we just sit there and talk about the world and talk about finance, and that's all we do. So let's talk about what's going around the world. Tick in the box. Can't wait for this year's Christmas party. Better.
Soony.
Feels like ours now.
Yeah, I've done it. Christmas in July.
Oh yeah.
Early.
Now, how about we get straight into the race and sports segment? So this guy can't wait to bring this fucking segment up. He's been on the bit he's over racing for the last 4 days. He cannot wait to get this.
I've been flicking the straps all week. 3 out of 4.
I was 3 for 4. We're bringing the heat. We are bringing the heat. We're
Just
coming
like
around.
chili challenge. Work your way through the process. Where are you out in the chili challenge for?
Oh, we'll worry about that later. But the most important.
Chili challenge is it a $1 thing or is it just?
$1,000.
Yeah, it's a win.
Yeah, have $1,000 bet every week,
Every week.
and it's just a running tally.
So how far? Who's in front of who?
Oh, he's probably about $3,000 up.
I'm free.
Oh, right.
Maybe about.
He's got a bit of work to do. He's got a little bit of work to do on the bridles.
But Tony, the most important bet of the week, and let me get a little bit serious here. This is for the Make a Wish Australia. So BetR give us a $100 bonus bet each week. My best, Taz's best, and for the last 2 weeks we've absolutely hit. So as I said, we're hooligans here at 5 a.m. finish. But let me just kind of say one thing about Make a Wish Australia. For a really shitty period in some parents' lives, like it's a really shitty period. These are beautiful people, and they do a beautiful cause, and just trying to put a smile on a kid's face, even if it's for one day, for one weekend.
It's amazing. It's a great course.
Yeah.
Amazing course.
So we're hitting the mark there.
So we've partnered up with them, and we've hit the last couple of weeks in a row. And as I said, it's just anyone out there today.
Don't worry about that. We're on a roll, kids. Get involved.
We're still talking about. I'm trying to be serious here, but yeah, we're going to put the website up.
Did it again, but
We're going to put the website up down below. Make a Wish Australia, and I really do entice. Just if it's $5, $10, $100, whatever you can afford, just put something out there to the kids. And as I said, it's a fucking beautiful people who run a beautiful foundation.
yeah, perfect. Well, we got this week put then.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our 2 best again. Okay, so you open the bat. You go your first leg.
I'm going the AFL. So if you watched
One
last,
of them.
if you watched last week, I switched to AFL first time ever. Boom, Carlton did a nice easy job. So the Swans to cover the start this week against the mighty Cats in Sydney. Small round suits. The Swans are starting to run now.
Yep.
They've got 20.5 point start. I think they could go close to winning, to be honest, but just for the Let It Ride Foundation, $1.90, 20.5, I think, start is my Let It Ride this week.
Okay, I'm
Speaking of the Swans, there's a big going on in the crowd there last week.
Well, they're up and about all. It's a
Why? There's people being there.
They're a transit crowd.
They're barely a contact sport. They're hitting each other in the crowd.
Oh yeah, when the Sherbets take over.
If you zoom in close, you can see why. Yeah. I'm also, you can see
out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
On there.
Right, so my leg, then I'm going to go Cronulla Sharks -3.5. Now, these guys are this is a must win for these guys. They need to start going into the season a little bit of momentum. So we're going to go -3.5 at $1.55. So I think I won't put the big M to this 2-legger. but it's goddamn close.
Mum's the word.
So we're going for a hat trick. As I said, we're just warming up here, so we're going for the hat trick. So Sharks -3.5.
Into AFL Swans with the start 20.5.
Beautiful. That's up on screen now. All right. So don't worry about listening to us Wood Ducks here. We've got the best in the business here, and Tony's going to give us his best couple for the weekend. We're racing this weekend.
We're racing in
Eagle
Doom
Farm.
this weekend. Dooming this weekend. There is a bit of rain possibly around, but with half a metre rail, I think we'll get a nice enough track. Be good to the better side of soft. I'm going to go early. I think Emily Lang's hit the ground running too in this new season. She's doing a great job. I'm going to go her on Surprise Honey in race 3. It's the first race I'm in on Saturday. I think Fleetwood's a huge chance later in the day. He's got a bit of weight in his back, 61.5. Got us a little bit off guard there. We thought he was going to get 60.5 for the handicap, but decided to give us an extra kilo. Thanks for that, mate. I thought did
you tune him up?
No,
Give me a little tune up.
just once it's on, it's on. Much you can do, but he can't contract it.
Hey, mate.
But yeah, no. So I thought Surprise Honey would be my best, closely by Fleetwood. I thought a really good each way play for the day. I think he's around about $6, $6.50. He's all that pizzazz blinkers on the first time in the open. I think he maps beautifully. So for the guys out there that follow the speed maps, etc., those blinkers will have him just tugging up behind that good speed.
And you think the track will play that way? Like,
I think it'll play really good. I just the inside might cut out a little bit as we get into the meeting. So, but I think also normally around Doom and
The Tuno's a hard one, isn't it, to get a gauge on the Tuno? Like if it's
Tuno.
I'm glad you brought him up because he cost me a fortune. The trouble.
It's a hard one to get a gauge on.
Watch that replay again. You are having more on and more.
He had a good bit of weight disadvantage there, but otherwise he had a big weight pull on us. But yeah, you're right.
Cost me 20 grand.
Look, probably the Tuno, probably 12 months ago, won that race.
Yep.
So I want to see that. I think so. Yeah, I think he got a black eye from the run from kickback. He pulled up with that a couple of days later. But the horse 12 months ago, Breaming wins that race. Yeah. He just had one of these preps where he's found the wrong part of the track that many times. I think he's just that little bit down on confidence. If he wins one, he'll come back.
And tomorrow, Saturday's probably his race.
He's a chance, but I think if I was having a play in that, it'd be each way. It'd be all that pizzazz with those goes on.
Yep. And so interesting for the followers out there, Fleetwood. So that's come from the same dispersal sale as Razors 3 weeks ago that we spoke about on the show last week, and there's been a little bit of form out of that sale. With Tony had was it last week?
The week before.
Yep,
the week before Razors was Perret.
Perret.
He won the last. He was pretty bit like Razors last week. He was very well placed in a plate race, similar to your horse. A bit more form comes out, as you're saying. Fleetwood comes out of the same trial. Razors was in.
And what I liked is Fleetwood and Razors kind of hands and heels kind of went straight past. Kind of Golden Boom is one of your very
tried up big too fresh. I tried him a week later.
That's right.
He won by about 6.
I saw that. I was still claiming that's Razors form, but yeah.
But will you win very soon on that horse into the futures?
Absolutely.
If we can get to markets, we want to have a bet.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely too good of a horse. So so let's see let's do your Chili Challenge bet straight off the bat.
Well, I'm going to take a leaf out of Dale's book. I'm going to be a little bit of a left-hand lane.
So how do you slag someone 1 week, but then you read from the same book the following week?
Oh, mate, I've read the book and I've got to follow.
So you read the book from, how to do it.
So I'm going to change that. Normally I'm just straight down the right-hand lane, a million miles an hour, one bet. But I'm going to break it up because I think I'm home anyway. I'm going to call it.
Oh, wow. That is music to my ears. That is fussing music to my ears. I'm home, CG. I'm absolutely home. Oh, wow. I might have a week off, actually. I might not have a bet of 1 week.
A bit like the comment today, one shall not go the early crow. I'm going to go the opposite. I am going the early crow. The chilies.
I can't wait to replay this.
I'm going to go straight here from the supermarket and get the chilies ready for you next week. Just start eating them.
From the supermarket? This goddamn thing got flown over from the United States. Oh, boy. Fucking just not no chili from fucking Woolworths. Hey, this is coming from fucking downtown LA.
Oh, it doesn't matter where you get it from. It doesn't matter. I'm not eating it. You can get it anyway.
Tony, you're going to laugh.
You can
Actually,
get
two people died last year in this chili. He's going to be a third.
Oh, stop it. So, a couple of tips here to follow, but you can chill and chat about it. I'm going to have 400 to win on Arakan Saw Kid. Melbourne race 7, number 1, $6. Is
that our trial? I think it's Arkansas.
I think so. Look,
so he's already
it's pretty hard to read my writing.
CJ absolutely slapped you. I like it. Shots fired.
$6. Trying the house down. Won this race last year was 54.5. Goes up significantly in the weights to 60.5, but I think Shin offsets that. It's a weak race. So the favourite down the straight the last 2 runs can't go around the bend. So that's a no. I just think $6, get on, more the bet, more you win, right?
But never responsible.
Always agree, I'm responsible. Then I'm going to have $400 on Birdman in Sydney, trained by the great Chris Waller, ridden by J-Mac. Now, when you look at the form, you think 1,300 metres, Sydney Cup, first up 1,400 metres, it's not a good recipe. But this thing is airborne. Absolutely airborne, and it strikes a very weak feel, okay? That's $3. I'm going to have 500 or 400 on that. Then I'm going to multi them both up for 200.
You're getting creative.
So
You're getting creative.
Yeah, they're really down. They said, I say it all the time, Dean Jones down the wicket.
Stumped.
Boom.
Stumped.
Oh, stop
That's
it.
what it's going to be fucking stumped, middle ground, fucking stumped.
Shane Moore's not bowling with a leg spin, mate. And turning.
No, Shane's not bowling anymore, no.
No, he's definitely not, poor fella. And I'm going to have one more last bet. I like Son of Kirk, Melbourne Race 5, number 6, $4.8. I think this is a very good 3-year-old. I think that can win on Saturday as well. So, Demi 3
I think you've got a portfolio of $1,000. You've diversified. You've gone
No,
that's
that's just an extra bet.
okay.
Bet
Oh, just-
400, 200.
Oh, that's just an extra tip. That's not part of the chili.
That's just me just giving a tip for them.
There we've got Tony. Tony's on the edge of his seat here for this chili challenge. He's going to shoot him.
I'm really happy now. I know he's thinking flow from LA and all sorts.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, this is pretty cool.
I've tipped for 3 from 4 last week.
That's last week's news. We're this week, mate. Look forward.
Oh, every last forward. I last forward.
He's a revision guy. Isn't he?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
I don't even have a remirror.
He loves telling old stories. We want to create new stories.
So you create new stories, new memories.
New memories. That's what life's about.
Yeah, new life.
Great memories and fucking been a few fucking stories lately. I do like Birdman though. So I was actually going to introduce a new segment, and it's like pick a horse to follow for the rest of the spring for our followers. And Birdman was very high up on my list. Like last campaign didn't quite go. It's an overseas European import. He was running some cracking races. Was always hitting the line, but circumstances, bad part of the track, a few things. But I think this preparation, I don't know if Birdman's race is tomorrow over the 1,400 metres, considering his last start.
It says it is.
Hey, I'm
wondering nothing all.
I'm not dissing you.
Tune in.
His last start was the Group 1 Sydney Cup over 3,200 metres, and he's going to 1,400. I do say he's absolutely flying. He's airborne. But I just think maybe once he gets up to the 1,600 or 1,800 metres, absolutely keep sticking with him. He will win a Group 1.
What have you got to try and peg back the margin? Because
Going back to sport.
I'm Vo Rogue.
This guy doesn't let me bet on horses, though. Doesn't let me bet on horses. He reckons. So I've got to do sports.
That's a lot.
Because he can't bet on sports.
Oh,
Blah,
that's
blah,
a
blah.
lie.
So I've got to do a
Horses
fucking
in front.
5-leg sport multi.
Mate.
No wonder I'm losing.
Disadvantage.
No wonder I'm fucking losing.
He tipped horses last week and the week before. Then he went back. He doesn't know where he is.
Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Changes
kids.
his hat every week.
Hey.
He's keep fusions, but
All right, kids.
Dale no show.
Let me fucking talk, Taz. Let me fucking talk. All right, so we're going to go to the NRL. Now, Souths and Eels, not really playing for too much. Here we go.
You know you did this last week.
Just let me
You win the spoon bowl. I'm just trying to help you.
Truth. So last week, chili bet, I've gone 5-leg multi, and I've got 4 out of 5. Last leg, Sunday afternoon, just Titans to win. Just please, Titans.
That's the
Fucking win.
money.
Then Mitchell bet.
Spoon bowl.
And then all of a sudden, Latrell Mitchell single-handedly just tears the game away from Gold Coast. So just if Latrell doesn't play,
Oh, but so go tell me your tips.
oh, well, you interrupt me. So I'm going Souths and Eels. Like they're going to throw the ball around, not too much to play. So I'm going to go over alternate line over 41.5 points. Now remember, this is a courtesy to BetR. So all these markets are live on BetR over 41.5. Then we're going to go to the local derby, Broncos and Dolphins. And this is a huge game in Queensland Rugby League right here, right now. But Dolphins, without the world's greatest centre, I think a lot of the Dolphins players, their heads are dropped and they think they're in a lot of shit. Without Herbie, like he's the glue to that team. And we saw it last week. Roosters put 60 on him. It was close there for a while until the melee. But I'm going Broncos, Dolphins, again, alternate line over 42.5 points. Sun's going to be shining. There's no inclement weather. So we're going to go overs there. Then the Make-A-Wish Australia bet, we're going to go Sharks -3.5. They'll tower. Absolutely tower them up. Going to go North Queensland. This is a 5-legger, so stay with me. This is a 5-legger.
Documentary.
It's a documentary. Cowboys Knights, again, over 39 points. They're not playing for jack shit. It's going to be a touch football game. They're absolutely going to throw the ball around. I've checked the weather. It's 30 degrees.
Fast pitch.
Oh, I can't wait. I'd have a bowl on it for sure.
Oh.
And then then we'll do a little bit of
A little wrongins.
We'll do a little bit of a fucking. You got plenty of wrong and sucks. We'll do a little bit of AFL and Hawks. Like they are low flying. Like this guy's a AFL player agent. I don't know if he watches the game, but Hawthorn they're the hot hand that just beat the Pies last week.
Yeah, they're up and about.
Yeah.
Dice
Saw
say,
through the air, mate, as they say.
gee, you know what you're talking about. 5 leg, got a linger, $5.60. TG, ring your bookmaker, get on. You will be collecting Monday morning.
So the Hawks just win.
Just win.
outright
Just win.
Yeah,
Just
right.
win. $1,000 at $5.60. I will leapfrog this wood duck and straight to the top.
Wow. Well, not if he gets his multi. You won't.
Very observant, Tony Gollan. We might have him back on next week.
So that's our chili challenge bet. Now I've got another horse at Caulfield. I love sticking to 2-year-olds. Well, this is a 3-year-old now. I'm going to go Caulfield race 6, number 4, Scenic Point. Now this 2-year-old was brilliant, unbeaten, 2 for 2. It's got a lethal turn of foot. Steps out for the Ben Will and JD Hayes team. Now, interestingly enough, the horse I tipped a couple of weeks ago and it won, Centify, when that logged. This is in the same field. But this thing's got this is a different caliber of horse. This thing's got a lethal turn of foot from gate 2. He'll get the suck run. I think he'll probably be 3-back defence, just absolutely getting smothered up. It is Caulfield though, so we do have to watch Caulfield. You don't want to be getting too far back. But if he gets the gaps at the top of the straight, you watch this thing sprint home at $2.80. It's a get on for me.
I like it.
They're going good, the boys, aren't they? Hayes boys.
Yeah,
Great.
They're
They're going good.
hitting the straps now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, training a lot of winners.
Yep.
And good prices. Yeah, they're not real short in the market all the time too. They're getting a lot of fire, that $5 to $10, at the moment. So
Yeah.
No, they're good fellas and they're going really well.
How's Broadside travelling for?
I'm not sure. Hopefully not so good.
That's right. That's right.
Hopefully they stuffed him.
We went 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? It was last year.
2 years ago, Cox Play, when it looked like he won.
Mate, that was to this day, Westport nuts. We'll go watch netball
When
and watch Russian.
Romantic Warrior one.
Romantic Warrior. It was a ding dong battle. Alligator blood. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, we
in the
reached
blood.
out. That was
it's on the alligator.
one of the greatest days on the racetrack I've ever. We were hungover as fuck, but we finished up at.
Thanks all, man, mate.
But
It was a 5 a.m. finish by the sound of it.
we're in his motel room at 3:30 in the morning drinking red wine, solving all the problems of the world.
Yeah, right.
Coming up with 5 a.m. podcast.
Oh,
What an idea.
That's where it generated from.
Idea.
But this year we can't wait because we're going to be with our good mate here, kicking home
Let's
the great.
Let's strapping ourselves to him.
Oh wait, we're part of the team. There's only one owner of Antino, but that day there's going to be a few fucking owners because.
Yeah.
But while we're talking about Antino, he's when he won the Dooming Cup, I think I sent you a bit of some footage of the crowd, and I'm a passionate Queenslander. Everyone asks me what football team do I go for, and everyone's expecting Broncos, Queensland. Queensland, that's my first team I go for.
Yeah.
Queensland before passion. So when to see what you're doing now, and especially with Antino, one thing what gets lost is you absolutely flying a flag for the real passionate Queenslanders when you go to interstate. Don't take that for granted, because we fucking love it when you go down south.
Oh, I try not to. I mean, that's important to me too, because I'm a mad Queenslander myself.
Yeah,
Mad heart, but
it means something to us.
Oh, it does.
New South Wales don't get it. They don't get it. Hey, you'll lose a few viewers. That's okay. You watch Sunrise anyway.
But Sunrise is the Fox. Actually, my missus, I'm going to put a photo, not my missus, one of my good mates sent me a little screenshot. I'm going to put up on screen right now because, Tony, we've got our own producer, so we can do this and all sorts of things come up. But he sends me a screenshot this morning. He walks out of his bedroom into the lounge room, and his missus has got Sunrise blaring in the fucking lounge room. Now,
$1. We knew she was $1.
we knew she was $1. Now, if you watched last week, we pretty much caned Sunrise audience viewers, do-gooders, protesters, hippies, vegetarians, you know what I mean?
Other society.
So,
He did not miss him. He did not miss him.
but I didn't say to all of them. I just said you're at least one of them.
Yeah.
You might be appropriate.
You come.
But if you're Uncle Carlos, if you're Channel 9,
Oh,
then you like a good time, you're happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
I'm with you.
You with you? Yeah, with you.
I'm a calm man.
I'm a coming.
So
Getting back to Antino and the Cox Plus.
Antino.
I think we spoke earlier last week about him. I think he's a huge chance because they're fit healthy. Viva Cecina has gone a 117 rating Cox Plate. Now, whether she loves that strat there, which some horses can just find 3, 4, 5 lengths there, right? She hasn't gone that rating again. So if she comes back to the rating she's been doing, Antino and her are side by side right now on every other run in their preps.
Yeah, I think here's an arm in the head, bud. When you peak rating at a track like Moonee Valley, it can often
Skew some stuff.
be hard to peak again elsewhere because it is so unique. It's such a unique track.
Yep.
It's the camber on it, the turning of it, and also the surface of it, the Strath Air. it's got a couple of things going for it that no other track in Australia has that. And that's it. Those elite horses don't race at any other track in Australia that's remotely like Moonee Valley. So when they rate like that, I mean, if she turns up in the same shape, throws J-Mac on the Tuesday morning at the breakfast,
Does 84 laps, runs 3 marathons.
Turns up in that order, look, I know the task ahead of us to beat her. But I know my horse I think he's into his prime now. The next 12 months or so is his best racing. I was awfully proud of him Doomben Cup Day, what he was able to achieve. That was our target race. From the minute I pulled up at Hong Kong, the minute he got knocked down in Hong Kong, I started he crossed the line, I started to think where I was going to go with him.
Yep.
Doomben Cup was my goal. And as I was preparing for that Doomben Cup, always in the back of my mind, obviously, if he achieved that, I would be at Moonee Valley with him.
Yep.
So, we just got to keep dotting our I's, crossing our T's and going through our process. That begins Monday. Yep. We have a jump out at Cranbourne on Monday.
So travel down well, I'm assuming?
Everything's spot on.
Beautiful.
He travelled down beautifully. He jumps out at Cranbourne Monday, which is the same program we used last year.
Yes.
Kick off in the Memsey, and then from there we go through it.
And I think Shin's a key booking now. Like, he knows how to ride the horse. I think long, sustaid.
Is that the game plan? Game plan to do that?
He can run a
horse. He's got a bit, like, he sees things. He's a bit timid, and tracks get kicked back and interference and stuff. Like, you got to build pressure with him and keep him out of.
He's never really had an easy run, has he? Yet?
Well, he doesn't want, but neither the horses that race against him have an easy run because he puts that pressure on,
push them out of comfort zone.
If you look at the great trotter we got, or pacer,
Lip to Fame.
He's Doll
puts him off the field.
Him, he just gets up there. No matter where he rolls on him, Grand Beaks, and he says, plug him out and put him into a spot. Then he goes, and then he builds that pressure. If they sit off him, he builds it himself. So, Antino, even though he doesn't have easy runs, no one in the races, when he's ridden in that manner, he has an easy run. He's
forced to the hand
pressure. And Blake was brave enough to do that, which I mean brave enough because jockeys tend to want to ride what's expected of them, ride that executed pretty race.
Yeah.
This horse is not that sort of horse. And once Blake was able to achieve that, then achieve it again, I think he's hard to get the confidence down. We've got to do something a bit different.
As I remember, actually, that same year, we were at the Cox Plate, and Tino ran in one of the lead-up races.
Should have won.
I remember we were in the grandstand. Tony was in the round yard. I remember that.
Blake rode him.
He got it right.
He doesn't go early enough.
Definitely should have won.
And got him back in.
Yeah. He knows
the horse really well now, and right. And he trusts the horse, and the horse trusts him. So it's a combination. So I think this is an exciting spring. We just got to keep him, fit, healthy, and sound. So far, I'm ahead of where I need to be. So I'm really pleased with where he's at, and I'm just excited now for the spring and what's ahead.
So you're sending a good team down there. Like, you're not just sending Antino down there. You're sending a bit of a team down there, and that's the next step, right? You've obviously dominated Queensland racing, but to have a few weighted numbers down south.
Well, when we get the horses, we've always travelled when we've had the horses we feel good enough to travel, and I agree. This is the strongest team we've sent away.
Yep.
And then no sooner when the spring ends, hopefully we've got some trophies and some group ones to show for it. Our summer starts, and I'm going to have a strong team here for the summer again. The next tier of horses.
Yeah.
One horse to follow, not Antino, not Golden Burn, not your main stuff.
Simply excels for sure.
Oh, Gather Cells flying down there for
absolutely
shot. Anything we can follow that we don't know about the viewers, that if you tune into this show, you're going to get a little bit insight into something in the next month that we should track, Black Book, follow.
Oh, the next I knew that, mate. I didn't know you were going to ask me.
No, you put it on the spot here. Come on. That's right, because now we can cut, see?
We just go back to the stiff story. Like, on Wednesday, we want to tell funny stories sometimes, so I'll go and have an all-up, I backed the other day, Miwa in the first. Now, it's run fourth. Go back and watch it again, out the back, river and herring. I don't know what they're going to do with it. It probably needs a gear change. But I have that multi into Salt Coach, which I had last week for the Chili Challenge, into Zafani.
I think you've got to explain to our viewers, because Salt Coats was obviously abandoned on Sunday for Randwick.
Yep.
That race got shifted on Wednesday, hence why this fellow's Chili bet got up. There's a lot of deductions, so you don't get the $3.80.
No, you get the $2.90, but it's okay. You're back in the beds with $2.90.
$2.70.
And then I'm coming home with Zafani. Now, obviously, the first thing's run fourth. The other two have won. It's only worth $15,000. The best part about it, didn't need it.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Yeah.
You can always go to sleep at night knowing you didn't need it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best part about
A lot of people won't get that little personal joke, but a little bit of a running joke.
Yeah, a couple of people.
Couple of boys out. When you don't need it, it means that you're on your bones and you're struggling. But No, that's good. So we're going to go
I
back.
had a mind to fly the next month. I had quite a lot of horses jump out on Tuesday, and we got a good team coming through for what we call the off-season races out of carnivals. But I like a mare. You've seen a glimpse of her in the summer as her first prep with us. A mare called Queen Air.
Yep.
She's one of the Gold Coast. She runs
staying-
the Lord Mayor's Cup
Yep.
down there towards the end of January. I didn't get her back for the winter. I just had a little hiccup with her, so I'd give her some more time off, which I think's done the world of good. She's trolled up, jumped out really well, kicks off the end of the month, and I think she's one to really follow through this end of winter into spring period here in Brisbane. You could see me even take her away.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. What's talking about? We're going to talk about our little horse and that. Like, who's the hottest Queensland syndicator at the moment, Tony? Like who's? Give me your name. Give me your name. Like, who's coming through the ranks?
Well, it's got to be high caliber. Jeez. Christ.
Yeah.
What else do I say?
Mate, get the door. There's no gun to your head. Go on.
It sits under the table, point right at me. So, no, it's high caliber. But to be fair, to be honest, I know we take the his head of each other on this show. Obviously, that's how it started. Taz does plenty of that. But to be fair, no, Darley's team, you do a great job. Really good job. You know, you're one of a bunch of syndicators, I think, that we have based here in Queensland now, or I shouldn't say a bunch, a few, that they do a really, really good job. Make life really easy for us as trainers to train for.
Yeah.
And take a lot of the hard work of that side of it with the owners and communication away from it, particularly on race day.
Yep.
And even though Razors, which I seen win last week, I'd never run her in the race, but I watched
Emily was on board.
watch win
Yep.
your race. Watch win your race last week. Just to see there with all the owners enjoying it and being part of it. That's the great thing about what syndicators do.
Going strongly and in the high caliber colours and a big cheer from the crowd. Razors wins, beats More Love, Prado, the Lozzies.
I think we've got to play our part in the game, don't we? He's bringing new owners to the sport, and like we're biased, but it's the greatest sport on the planet. Like, I love rugby league, love cricket, love netball, but horse racing is the greatest sport. Say netball, fucking love netball, love it. Russian netball, especially Russian
netball, either.
especially Russian netball.
Well, there's a bit of fairing.
But yeah, but we all got a job to play, I reckon, in this great game. And like, when we're bringing new owners to the team, and obviously you saw the owners out there on Saturday, and we couldn't fit in the winner's room, but it's all part of it.
Bringing them in and also just hosting them on race day. Like, for us, racing, the day gets very busy. Like, I'm there Saturday, up Kelsey's and running around. Like,
You got to move on.
we're going to move on to the next race, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Where
You lose that engagement part where syndicates
for the syndicate, you can get there and engage with them all day and make it a really good day, and you can enjoy that win or commiserate off the loss together. You win together, you lose together.
It's not fun.
still far, man, when you was losing.
It's not fun losing together.
No, it's not. But I mean, it's about the day out and being part of the journey,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
It's always good to get the win.
Yeah.
But it's the journey what you got to enjoy in this sport or any sport. That's what I think. I think syndicators sell that and they ride that journey as much as what we do at times. And so for me, I'm appreciative of the job you guys do. So you're high caliber. You do a great job. I'll be happy
Thanks, Tony.
to share with you.
Love those words. Sorry, it's
Because I was training it.
No, don't worry. There's more coming in now. Don't worry. We're here to rock and roll. But I always reckon being a horse racing owner is like being an opening batsman. Like, you're gonna have more fails than you do in success, and that's an absolutely opening batsman. New pill, horse ownership. Not in Tony's case because he's winning trebles every fucking Saturday. But yeah, man, like your general owner out there, she's tough as blokes.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Like, we had a bunch of owners there who've had horses for 4 years, never had a Saturday Metro winner. So it's not as easy as it sounds to get that Saturday Metro winner, is it?
I think it's like what I said before. I think when you get into racing or anything, it's about the journey. You got to enjoy the journey, enjoy every part of it, enjoy all the information you're getting and the different things you can do when you're attached to a stable or a syndication company. You know, whether it be you guys or whether it be, you know, any of the other syndicators that are out there, particularly ones based here in Queensland. It's about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey, and then when you get the win's not the end of the game. It's not you're going for the island. It's just part of the journey. You got to really enjoy all aspects of it, and
Absolutely.
that's what I think our great game. I think it is our great game. Is all about.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Sounds good to me. That's probably
That's it. And
just about getting to a bit of a wrap.
But just a reminder, we are going down for Cup Week. So shout out to our great sponsors, Gisborne Hotel. We're flying down on the Friday. That's going to be a Monday event. We'll post it up soon. Matty Campbell from Better has been confirmed as the MC. Looks like Jerome Hughes from the Melbourne Storm is coming along to that night too. So Gisborne Hotel, shout out. Can't wait to see us. Quality tickets this week for the winners.
Yeah, so we win. Matt Langley wins the 4 tickets. So we had a competition, Tony, closest to the pin in the Dolphins game last week. Correct score. Matthew Langley has delivered there, so he wins the 4 tickets there.
Geez, he done well getting that score.
He didn't pick the score, but it was closest to the pin.
Closest to the pin.
It wasn't very close. No, he just had the Roosters at the highest
speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
score. So win. So we're not going to run a competition this week for Queen of the Tickets, but next weekend we've got an absolute belter of a competition. I haven't even told you yet what the competition is, but it is well worth entering and well worth
surprises.
What a surprise.
We're away again. Where are we going? I'll tell Frankie when we're already there.
Yes, we tell our missus like on camera, like when we're going on the boys trip.
They find out.
They find out on the podcast last week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And a great shout out to our sponsors, Oxen Sports. Our gears left China, I believe. I got a message last night. So next week or two, you better get on and buy some of this dribble.
Yeah.
If you like it.
Now, I'm going to leave you with one thing. There's good news and there's good news. Now, what do you want first?
I'll take the good news.
The good news is us three are going to go to Brekkie Creek for a beer and a steak. But the good news is Tony's shouting. Tony's shouting. So
It's
absolutely
got to
perfect.
come on the show.
Yeah, it's cost. Oh, mate, we had the empty
on here.
Just bringing your profile up, mate. I know you told premierships, but you needed this.
Tell all your viewers, Tony. It's a like, subscribe, share. It's what's all about here. But now, truly, we really do appreciate you coming on
mate.
today.
Appreciate it.
It's been a few laughs there, and very.
Keep a couple of winners, you might be a regular. Who knows?
You'll be back. You'll be back.
Pressure's on.
Thanks, guys.
See yous.
Queenslander coming back. Darren Smith for Langer. Chautauqua very late. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying. That's not a climb, that's a miracle. There's history. Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable.